Hello, welcome to your July Shadowscope with me, Sally Kent. I'm really looking forward to pulling some cards for you and delving into the insight and guidance of the tarot and also some archetypal decks. And I'm using my own personal deck for the Shadowscopes. I thought it'd be interesting to bring in the deep, rich symbolism from the Egyptian Thoth Tarot, which has a deep and enchanting history, let's say. They always resonate with me for my own personal readings, and I thought it was about time that I share some of that deep, rich magic with you all. So without further ado, I hope you really enjoy your July Shadowscope. So let's take a look at the cards. Hello beautiful Virgo, welcome to your July Shadowscope. The overall energy that I'm picking up from you is this desire and yearning for comfort in many different webs and tapestries. It's interesting that I had multiple interruptions prior to recording your video. And it was people that were really friends that really needed me, just to get some things off their chest. And I feel like this was part of me tuning into your energy, that I attracted these experiences today before your reading so that I could be in your shoes, in your skin, in your energy, so to speak, of what it feels like to be that person for other people. And you are a source of inspiration for others. People see you as incredibly skilled, knowledgeable, helpful. You know, if anything needs doing, you're the person that people consult and ask. But July is asking you to really consider what brings you that comfort. And there is a call for you to work with another. Not only to lighten the load that you're carrying, but also to infuse the energy multifold, you know, and to enjoy that collaborative energy. For some of you, July is about making a choice. For some of you, this could be with your partner, or it could be a choice in regards to what you're contributing to and what you want to work with somebody or an organisation with, what you want to contribute to and who with. But alongside that, there is this kind of restlessness and this energy of wanting to move, wanting to experience, wanting to play, wanting to have fun, wanting to relax, wanting to pursue new ideas. For some of you, you've been getting a lot of creative insights, new ideas of things that you can create, and enjoy the process of the creation and to be satisfied with what you create, and it be almost like inner child work, really. When you allow yourself to follow those creative pursuits and the things that you're interested in, you're like a child in a sweet shop. This decision of what to pursue next is for some of you becoming quite difficult to focus on, because there seems to be so much emotionality associated with this transition and making this decision. there's energy and momentum and guidance pushing you forward to pursue the things that fulfill you, and to honour your need to express yourself in a creative way. Ultimately, I think you can sense that by making this decision, it really is an ending of a cycle. And you know, the death card, that's what that represents. It's letting go of an old way of life and embracing a new phase in life. But this was pulled with the Two of Swords, so this is about making a decision about a new life in some regard. And you know, the death card isn't anything to be frightened of. It really is about, if you think of it from a nature's perspective, you know, we have to deadhead flowers in order for more things to grow. And the decision that you're being asked to make is in regards to your growth, you know, and what it is that you feel is really you. Pay attention to your dreams in July. They're likely to be full of symbolism and messages from your subconscious to help you make these decisions and also to help you let go. For some of you, it could be physical objects that you're letting go of, or for some of you it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could even be your relationship with your own body, because the moon is associated not only with the subconscious and the dream state but also the body. So pay attention to your feelings in July and honour what it is that you're being guided to do. And I said at the beginning of the reading that I felt like the overall energy was one of seeking comfort, you know. So I mentioned that I had a few interruptions prior to recording the video, but I felt this urge to make sure that I was satiated, that I'd had enough water, that I'd had something to eat before doing this video. And I really started to think about the Virgo energy of being this incredibly powerful earth sign, you know. So I do feel that you could benefit from grounding yourself daily. This is about, like, you know, putting your feet on the grass or on the sand, you know, on the earth, or working with nature, doing some gardening. If you haven't got a garden space, it's about welcoming some house plants into your house so that you can feel that connection to nature, because essentially that will stabilise any tumultuous feelings you might be experiencing about these changes and about the decisions that are being made. Because, excuse me, I felt this call from the universe to ask you to get quiet so that you can hear that intuitive guidance. I did feel like my throat chakra was kind of, I wouldn't say playing up, but it was, the energy around my throat chakra was kind of letting me know that some of you might be finding it hard to find the words to express what it is that you want and need at the moment, because you're still figuring it out. You're still figuring out how you feel about things and what you think about certain decisions and life paths. And I think you seeking out that comfort this month, that will help you to heed and hear that guidance more readily. And your dreams will definitely be potent imagery. So one of the best things you can do is look up the symbolism. So for instance, if you see a cat in your dream, you can say symbolism of a cat in dreams, or cat dream symbolism, because the tarot is a dictionary of symbols, but it's also, you know, the language of the right brain. To become familiar with the symbolism of things helps us to understand the other half of our psyche. And that's kind of what I see myself as, really. I hold up a mirror to other people's right hand part of their mind, their psyche, and help them understand the imagery. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to face the camera towards the cards, because it's important for you to see the symbolism, because your right brain understands the symbolism. I don't really need to explain it to you. You can feel it when you sense and look at the imagery. It's meant to change gears in your emotions and help you to see yourself in a healthier and more truthful way. So you do really value truth in July. You want to be truthful with yourself first and foremost about what it is that gives you that sense of stability, comfort, safety and authenticity. But also it's like you've got this call to honour your feelings, really. And for some of you, you might feel like retreating a little bit so that you can kind of figure out what to do, but then some of you might be retreating into creative pursuits and celebrating some things in July. You know, people are seeing you as developing yourself in some way, so it seems like the universe is calling you to oscillate your energy, turn your energy and attention towards your own plans, goals, aspirations, because it seems like you're quite nervous about making a plan but also quite excited about it too. And the overall energy of all of that is the Empress, you know, which is calling you to nurture yourself. You know, the Empress is the mother archetype, and we all have an internal mother, you know, that part of ourselves that encourages us to eat something before we start work, for instance, and for us to take it easy and rest if we're feeling a little bit run down. But it's also the part of ourselves that says, come on, you can do it, like you'd really enjoy doing that. You know, it's the nourishing, nurturing aspect of the psyche that is archetypally the mother, you know. So it's really time in July for you to nurture yourself, your home, you know. So for instance, if you want to move and you can't move yet, then it's about moving things around and clearing space, you know, so that you can seek that comfort without trying to fix everything in the environment, because you're so good at fixing and organising things, but sometimes you just need to rest so that you can organise and fix things with more energy when you do it, you know. The Thoth card that has been pulled for you for July is the Ten of Cups, and it's named Satiety, I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's, you know, about how we seek you know, when we're satiated, we're full, aren't we? We've had a lovely meal and we're satisfied, and we don't need to eat anymore, and we feel fulfilled. And this energy works so well with the other cards, but I pulled a Thoth card to represent the message that you most need to know from the depths of your psyche. So the Ten of Cups in the Thoth deck, as you can see, is quite powerful, really. It's 10 cups overflowing with feeling, emotion, satisfaction, and there's a free-flowing energy, there's a grace, there's a cooperative, communicative, community aspects to this energy. And this is really what your psyche is longing for. This is what this card represents. This is why I've pulled this card, is what is it that I can most offer guidance to Virgo for July. What is it in the depth of their psyche, what is it that they most long for? And we got the Ten of Cups. So this is about getting on well with people in your life. This is about celebrating with the people that you love and care about. This is about you valuing your own inner happiness and love and joy as much as you love seeing it in others, and sharing that love and receiving that love, you know. It's a beautiful card to get from your psyche, I feel, especially when you've got kind of decisions and cycles to end and complete, and this kind of change in direction in what it is that you're focusing on. So the Mirror card is from the Archetype deck, and archetypes, much like tarot cards, have a light and a dark side, and this is one of the reasons for the Shadowscope, is so that we're looking at kind of the dark aspects of ourselves as well, so that we can live a more balanced life and a happier life. You know, when we do shadow work, when we look in places that we're a bit nervous to, we end up actually finding treasure, and that's what I'm hoping that these readings will do for you all. So let's look at the archetype of the mirror. So it's about reflection, illusion, and the looking glass. So when we look into mirrors every day without recognising them as portals into another realm, they can shatter, flatter, distort, reflect and project an image back to us that we deem to be true. But the energy of the mirror is all about self-perception. When the archetype of the mirror appears, we are in the mythic land of Narcissus, who saw himself reflected in a pool and fell in love with his own image. So compelled by his reflection, he could not turn away, a fixation that eventually led to his death. This is about recognising the power and danger in the mirror, because it's a construct that one may drive a shard between you and your true self. The mirror contains trickster energy. Put the phone down, stop with the comparisons, and let the mirror stand empty for a while. Rest with the one inside. Speak to yourself gently and kindly in the mirror. It will feel awkward at first, but it is a sure way to become friends with yourself. For further reflections, read the poem I Am Not I by Juan Jimenez and Yoko Ono's Mirror Piece in Grapefruit. So when this archetype is light, so when we're experiencing this archetype within our psyche and it's light energy, we experience the energy of witnessing a deeper self and witnessing pure awareness. But when this energy is dark, you might be feeling narcissism and comparison between you and other people, and like harsh edges and maybe a little bit irritable. So if you really want to go deep into the archetype of the mirror, it's really beautiful to look up Yoko Kusami's Infinity Mirror Rooms, and it's an art exhibit that I've dreamed to go to, and one day I really hope that when it's on another art gallery that I can go, because it's one of the most profound pieces of art I've ever seen. And if you haven't seen it, please Google it, because it's just, I mean, I'm just going to cry now thinking about it, getting so emotional, because it's like mirrors in front of mirrors. It's infinite, isn't it? You know, it's so beautiful. But her piece, she's got like stars all around. So it's like an immersive art piece. So you walk into a room of mirrors that's got stars all around you, above you, below you. And it's called like Infinity Mirrors, and it's supposed to represent kind of life after death and how life just continues. I mean, there's just so many write-ups about what the piece is said to represent, but I think it's a beautiful connection to your reading, really, that it's about you creating space so that you can see the magnitude of the beauty in your life and the beauty within you. And, you know, comparison is the thief of joy, you know, as they say. So this is about you allowing space for you to reflect on you and to really find that comfort and that sense of satisfaction within, you know, that to feel satiated. And I feel that there's somebody in your life that wants the same things as you and wants to work with you to create that, but they too need to kind of have their time to go within and to reflect and to create that inner spaciousness. So I really hope that's helped, Virgo. I'm sending you so much love. If it resonated with you, I'd love to hear how it has, and spend time with nature. I think it will do you the world of good, you know, because that too will kind of give you that inner spaciousness to be able to look at your true self in a way that doesn't involve externalizing things for now, because you're being called to go within, I think, to really seek out that comfort that you deserve. So thank you for watching, and obviously this was just a general, so if you would like something more specific, feel free to get in touch. But I will see you in August. Lots of love. Bye.